Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Farm Simulator 25. We are back here in Memphis, New York, and we just got done baling up all of our hay, or straw I guess is the correct term, and let's go check out to see how our new farm looks. Well, first of all, let's check out the map because I have made some purchases to our land. There we go. So we do have that. I believe I had, what is it? Yeah, field 1, which is $0. We had field 9, we had field 4, and I bought everything else. So I just got done actually harvesting that before jumping in here and grabbing our beautiful John Deere 7810. Looks like my decal has been ripped off on that side. Interesting. A little wear and tear, it's all good. And this is the new baler. John Deere baler that's in the in-game mod hub. 561R with the collector. Now I do have another version of this. However, this one is so much easier. Because you hit B, I'm on PC. So you hit B to go into operating mode, or operating position. Yeah, operating position, which expands that out. Sorry. And it's got nice automation on that, or visuals, I guess. And then if you select auto drop, that's just the baler itself releasing the bale, and then it collects automatically onto the collector here on the back. And then when you have 3 bales, you hit Y and it drops it down, and then it flips it right back up. So the biggest difference between this one and the other one I had off of kingmods.net is I had to do a couple different things. I had to manually use the mouse to drop the bales and hit, I think, Y to drop it, and then manually flip it back up. And this is a one-shot deal. One other thing, with this mod, when I first got it, it wasn't showing the center tire. The hub was white. This was completely white. And turns out it was the using up your tire mod or something like that. The mod that allows you to see the wear and tear on your tires. This mod was not set up for it. Don't ask me how or why. I just did a little research and then went, well, it's tires I'm having issues with, so let's figure out what tire mods I have, and that's basically the only one I had. Let's see here. So with this baler, we did 131 bales here on this map. So when you look at when you first come in here, let's see here. You can kind of see that there's a home here, and then our building here in the back. The red building, which when I logged in started, it was blue. This is what we turned it into. We had this opening space back here, which I think is a perfect spot for this shed to collect our bales in. We had to do a little terraforming, where we got our header rack there. We sold the old harvester, but we got a new one. The Lizard TARDIS, I believe, is what this one is. Basically, bigger capacity, but similar style. So I do have 2 different auger wagons, because this is one that we just recently got, and that's the one that I've had. Well, you guys didn't see it because I didn't have it for last time, but this is what I was using when we were harvesting everything. So this one I think we're gonna end up sending back. So yes, this is the Millennial Farmer Shed. Oh, and I got a bank of lights not wanting to work. Interesting. I swear I hit both sets of lights. There we go. I swear I hit both sets. But I figured we needed an actual... Ooh, that's a little bit of a drop. I may have to fix that. That's the downside. Yeah, because I can't even back over that. Yeah, we are definitely going to have to fix that. I had to do the same with this entrance over here. Yeah, let's just park it over here because it's kind of out of the way. We're done with that. We're done with the harvester for now. I said go backwards. There we go. So, apparently with me moving everything, I kind of janked with the, now I have levitating firewood. Whoops. We'll have to fix that at some point. So speaking of which, this stuff is kind of hiding a few of the pieces that I could not delete from the home that was here. So like these pieces back here were part of the home, and I just kind of put this shed here, and it kind of works out, except we still have a floating antenna. Thought about trying to see if I could find someone that can kind of connect up to that to make that work. But the reason why this is over here is because you can barely tell, but there is a floating light that I cannot remove. So that's kind of why that's there. And then I just kind of surrounded it with a few other old pieces of equipment. But we have a nice couple entrances to get into here. And I love the look of this fence. So got a little few decorations around. Of course, we got my American flags because, well, why not? You guys know by now I am an American, so I do like to show it proudly. And this over here is my yard tractors area. And it does kind of squeeze in just a little bit, but that's so we could connect it up in line with this. And yes, there is a floating wire with no endpoint. Sue me. Same situation. I could not get rid of that. I thought I did, but then I noticed it later on. But we do have a utility tractor hiding out in here. So that's all we got in there. And yes, this wire here was actually the same situation. It was connected to a garage that was over here. I built this, it was the right height, and it kind of makes it look like it's connected up. So it gives us reason to have power. And while the firewood stacks everywhere, well, why not? We do have a lizard trailer over here. Again, single hopper. So that's the one that actually has quite a bit of capacity. I have not gotten around to do swapping out our tillage equipment, plow and cultivator. This is our original semi-truck, which it does work out given the capacity of our harvester. So it doesn't quite take everything between the two. And this is also set up from the map creator as a hay loft. So I could have easily, well, I don't know about straw, but it would definitely take hay. So that's something we'll have to look at. I did end up making an entrance directly off the field right here because I found myself going in and out right there. And I also did one down here towards this little corner. So that way if I wanted to start over here, I can. That's our new semi truck and trailer for loading up the bales and getting them out of here, storing them. We're going to store those probably until we need to, we either need them or it comes to a time where it's the best price we can get. So all around all of my fields, except for the one over yonder that I just harvested, I kind of pushed the field back in. I know I mentioned in our last video of doing that. I know over here I kind of went a little overboard, but oh well. It was also kind of a little bit of an angle. So here's where it started spreading out a little bit more, but I kind of just went, well, let's just make this a straight line. So I kind of used this texture here to do that, just because I felt like it was a little bit more suitable. And I think we'll be better off in the long run with that. I may turn around and change it into something else, make it just grass. I don't know. I kind of like the different look of this texture, like a rocky dirt floor type of deal. So with the purchase of some of our lands, well, actually, let's take a look, see what I did over here at the house. But yeah, in addition with the purchase of some of our new lands, I didn't put that there. Okay, drainage. We have ended up buying 3 different animal farms there, plus the horse corral over there. So we actually have quite a bit. The field that I last harvested, I think I'm going to make into grass because it's this field here. I think that'd be perfect for grass. We have a massive entry point from field 4. There really is no other entrance to that. But we also have an entrance from field 3 to field 2. So I think I may end up buying field 2 eventually. It is currently corn. It's not ready to harvest. So maybe we'll wait to see how that goes before we look into wanting to buy that to be able to harvest it. Yeah. Sorry, my brain just kind of went. So that's another farmhouse. Okay. Huh. That must be quote unquote my farmhouse now. Interesting. You got the vehicle shop there. I have not moved these chickens yet. Haven't fed them either, but that's beside the point. As far as this home that I'm treating as my own at the moment, we got this little farm shed here. So we got our Kubota mower, and we do have this ATV, which has a spot for a chainsaw, which I currently do not have. I didn't realize that it had a spot for a chainsaw. Well, and you do have the option with this Can-Am of putting a plow directly onto it. So, works out. We do still have our Skoda Kodiak. And this thing, our Polaris Slingshot. That thing is a little hectic to drive in this game, not gonna lie. What did that do? Because it looks like it puts color or takes it off. Wait a minute. Okay, so that's why. Sorry, I just realized that there's this button. Oh, it makes it the same color as the rest of it. Okay. I love the fact that in order to cover up the side of the house that this is against, they put all these boxes here. Just to try to hide it. The awkward transition. I gotta love it. It's all good though. Oh, workbench. Chainsaw, spray paint, and horse brush. All right then. Sorry, this is the first time I've actually really been in here, not just hopped in the vehicle and pulled out. Got some bamboo growing there. Got, of course, another American flag here, as well as my decorations. We added some additional lighting here in front. I may actually fast forward through time a little bit so I can see how this actually turned out as far as looks go. I do have a gate. Once I figure out where I can... There it is. It's a little awkward. For some reason when I put it down, I thought I had it to where it goes inside, but I didn't. Oh well. But because we do have a fence around the property, I did want to at least put that in. Well, at least around the front of the property. Nothing different over here. Still have our 3650 hooked up as a sprayer. We have our weight tractor. Have not gotten rid of that. Wow. Still have our Great Plains planter. I think I will be upgrading that. I'm not a big fan of that one. It works, it's nice, but I want something different. And a few things that we have underneath here haven't changed. I keep forgetting that I have a skid loader, so instead of, you know, hand moving the bales and loading them. I may just grab that and start using that. So in here we have 7 animals with no grass or anything. They do have this supposed meadow out here, but I need to do some reworking out here. May get rid of that. So essentially what how I consider is that we've gotten quite a few rental properties now. So that way we can gain some money that way. Interesting how they did that. Because they don't have the chain link here or over here, just for whatever reason, the 2 panels there and this over here. Okay. It's odd that this is kind of has its own little yard, but okay. Hey, get back in there. Yeah, these animals are all hungry. We're gonna have to do something about that. I'm gonna run down here and check on the supposed new house that we have. Oh yeah, and they now have a certified Kubota workshop, as well as these companies here. Let's see if it changes. It's supposed to change. It doesn't give me income. I thought it did at one point, but it doesn't. And it's only lit on the one side. The back side is not lit up at all. There's the other one. So technically, this is the shop. These are all the brands that it can be done. Yeah, down here, I do believe. I'm running way too quick. Supposedly this is a homestead, but I don't see any spot as far as sleeping. Oh, there it is. So yeah, there's the wardrobe. I forgot this one's on this backside. And there's a sleep trigger. Okay. I think this one we may actually transition to our actual homestead. I like the way the other one worked out, but I think I might make this work a little bit better in our favor. But again, this is one that we can't really do much with, but hopefully I can remove it as one piece. And it says garage 1, I can hide it. But I want to see if I can sell it. I doubt it. I think we are going to have to hide it, but we'll find out. Yeah, I do apologize for this being way late. I'm lucky if I'm going to be able to get it out here on Friday night. But I will be working diligently next day or so to get yet a third video out for you this week. Life happens, guys. Sorry. That's all I can really say. And that's the edge of the map right there. Wow. I didn't even put that American flag here. It's just here. Nice. Love it when that happens. Wait, well, I don't know what that glitch was. Wow. Oh, is this the animal dealer? I think it is. Yep. Larson's Loyal Livestock. So which means we should have a few sell points over here for straw and a few other things, I would think. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that when I go to sell. But not much else going on, guys. I think we're gonna call the video there. So as always, if you happen to like what you see, or catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video post and not just select few here and there. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. So with all that being said, guys, catch you next episode. Take care. Peace.